Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video we have the VeGue VM50 condenser microphone. This is a cardioid microphone. Thank you for sending this out to me to review. So on the back of the box, like I said, cardioid pattern microphone, plug and play, clear sound. We're gonna see if that's all true. On the back you have tons of specs here. Let's get straight into it. This microphone retails for about $60 on Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description if you decide to purchase. On top you do have an instruction manual. So you have many different languages in here. It's pretty simple, plug and play. But it also shows you on how to set it up if you have troubleshoot issues with Mac. So there's two options for here, a USB-A or a Type-C port. So if you have a Mac, you can use the Type-C instead of the USB-A, which is really, really nice to have that instead of a dongle, to have it built into the cable. Roughly around 6 feet. It's very well sized. As for the microphone itself, it's right here. Let's take this out. Very nice build quality overall. I'm just gonna say it off the bat. So you have a metal, everything's made out of metal, I believe. Very premium quality product here. You have a shock mount, and I'll get into that as well. You also have a pop filter here as well, not adjustable. The microphone itself is removable, I believe, because there are some screws right here. Let's take a deeper look into this. So that's what that base looks like. It's pretty much detachable. All right, there we go. So the mic is removable. That's nice. So this is the actual mic itself. It's very, very lightweight. So technically you can just hold it up as like a recording microphone and you can move it yourself if you needed to. You have a clicky button here. Build quality on it is really good. On the bottom, you have your power and your headphone monitoring, so you have low latency. That's really nice. You have a mesh right here, made out of metal. It's not cheap. It doesn't bend. I'm putting a good amount of pressure on there. No warping, no nothing. Very good mesh. So you got good mesh there. The actual stand itself this is what it looks like, as you can see. I put in some B-roll what it looks like, but it looks really good. Some of these parts are made out of plastic. The inner part right here is made out of plastic and rubber. So you have rubber strings there. Like this part right here is made out of plastic. But everything else of the base is pretty much made out of metal. 90% of this I would say is made out of metal, which is really, really good. All right, so for size comparison, I have my Blue Yeti here. So this is what it looks like. It's a lot lighter, a lot smaller than the Blue Yeti, which is good because you want that. So as you can see, that's what a mounting hole would look like. This one does not have that at all. You just have power and your headphone. But the Blue Yeti has an older data transfer cable. This one has a newer Type-C cable, which I appreciate. Gain and no headphone adjustment. You'd have to have adjustment headphones that plug in, you know. I will also compare it to the other microphone I have that's about $50. I'll compare that. This is fully adjustable, obviously, with this little knob here. You can adjust it pretty much. I'd say that's more up than, yeah, you can put it as that. I mean, it's fairly good within the range. Also, this does have an LED indicator. It'll be white when it's active, red when it's muted. All right, let's get into the setup. We have the VM50 microphone. This is the video test. So as you can see, it's like right here. We're really close to it right now. Speaking on a normal tone, and if we were to just, I don't know, live stream or whatever, this is what it is. It's on the table right now. I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. So you have the VM50. When you go on mute, it will turn red, and I'll show you that right now. There we go. With some little background noise for there as well. USB Type-C into a USB hub. If you were to be able to get closer, obviously, it would be a lot better. Right now, it's the gain. As you can see, it was like a little bit more than halfway. We're going to bring it down and slowly, gradually, just to show you what it sounds like. So it looks like the decibel meters are raising up just a little bit, just to see if it goes up gradually. We're almost at halfway. All right, and we are at halfway. So right now, this is halfway volume. We're roughly around 15 decibels-ish. I can see on the meters that it's peaking at about 18, 20, somewhere around there. So let's just keep going up. Should be going higher and higher. Yep, there we go. Our normal talking voice is getting even louder. So going all the way up to negative 10 decibels is peaking at negative 8, and we're at the max. So at max volume, we're peaking at about negative 5, 3 on average. If we were to speak in our normal voice, it would be at 10, close to 5 in that range. But if you were to be a little bit shouting, it would be from negative 5 to 0. And I'll show you what that means. So this is what it means when it's peaking. When it turns red, that means it's not really good, and we're gonna drop it down. So as you can see, drop it down to around there, maybe halfway. Not too sure what the sound was good. We'll see how that sounds. I'm pretty sure it should sound pretty good. If you were to be doing a voiceover, maybe a little bit lower because you are very close to it. Very, very close to the microphone. This is how it would sound. It's about a quarter of the way there. That's what it sounds like. So just let me know your thoughts and opinions. So far, I really do love this microphone. It's really good. It retails for about 50 to 60 bucks, which is really inexpensive. The only downside to this microphone is that it's not mountable. Not that I know of. It might be mountable with some sort of attachment, like I said before, but not fully customizable like that. Noise test. So right now it's on the second setting for the noise isolation test. So you'll be able to hear what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. We're going to bring up the gain all the way up just to see if it peaks a lot more with the noise reduction or whatever, since this doesn't have any noise. And then we'll bring it back halfway. Most people should be using it about halfway. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to overall check this out. But yeah, that's what it sounds like.